Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy.
Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Mad.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson on first down. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. A good pickup there at 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Carry here for Terrence West. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Hill, 41 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wild card round game, and you come out early, get the first score. That can be huge.
Wild card game, but no wild play on this first drive. Well executed, lots of precision, lots of sharpness.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Prescott yet again. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Prescott, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Terrence West, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Lions defense gearing up as they take the... They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The give is to Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Fighting through it, he's got space. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
Faking the give, now Watson. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is West. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Watson. And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it with West. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On third down, that's West. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, and make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To give to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Prescott now. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying... no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run again here with West. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. Right now, we've got a tie game, and that just means exciting football for us in the second half, as we'll have 2 teams playing 2 quarters to decide a winner. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 1st and 10. Hill's got the catch here, and this play will go for 6 as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Late in the first quarter, Prescott's under pressure and throws the pick. Lions defense gets off the field with the turnover. offense on the field now after the pick. West is able to get away with the stiff arm, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. As they move out in front, 14-0. Bucks with it now early in the second. Prescott's got the completion through the middle, and it leads to a touchdown, cutting the deficit to 7. Third down from inside the 40. Hill's got the catch coming across.
Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Prescott dancing to his left. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Delvin Blow with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the ground, it's West again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Prescott to throw it. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Lutz now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A very solid gain of 27.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrad Davis Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Watson. And this is complete. It's Marshall. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Running out here on the play clock. A first down carry by Elliott. 12 more yards there and another first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And at this stage of the game, Time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered.
Where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up second down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. To throw is Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw on second is Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third and long, it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past